So in this semester, I'll be handling placement and training classes for you in logical section. Okay. I am Hanisha, Assistant Professor, Department of Biotech, Buildtech. Okay. So in previous semester, your staff Karthik would have handled logical section for you. Yes. So in this semester, I'll be continuing it, or we can also revise or brush up the previous topics which he took earlier. Okay. So I just want you not to get absent yourself for the classes. Okay, because your attendance is very mandatory. Okay, like other subjects of your technical subjects is also important. Based upon your attendance in and your marks, okay, you will be sent for placement drive. Okay, so don't get absent yourself. Attendance is mandatory. Okay, and the placement training hour is only for 1 hour, so we have to make the maximum use of it. So my way of teaching will be like, I'll be taking the syllabus, the class for 40 minutes, and the remaining rest 20 minutes we'll be discussing about, we'll have a group discussion about the needs and expectations of industries. Okay, and what industries of needs and expectations of industry, and also yourself. What do you expect from the company you're going to work, and what company expects from you? Okay, all these things we'll be discussing. Okay, this is how my way of teaching will be. So, we have to make use of the 1 hour given to us. Okay, weekly once you will be attending the placement training classes. So it should be very effective. So for that, the first main thing what you have to do is to make yourself present for the class. The second thing, I want you guys to be interactive. Okay, whatever the doubts you have, or you wish to say some suggestions, or you want to stop the class, since it is boring, stop the class, we can discuss about other things. Anything is appreciated. Okay, I just want the class to be interactive. Okay, and I've said I'll be taking 40 minutes of class. Okay, so in that I'll be teaching the basics, and also we'll be discussing the problems, okay, related with it. This is how my way of teaching will be. And if you feel anything uncomfortable, or you don't want this particular part to be taught or something like that, you're free to speak up. Okay, so don't hesitate. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone? I said I want the class to be interactive.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So in logical section in your previous semester, what are the topics sir has covered for you? If someone brush it up.
Blood relations, direction sense.
Okay. Okay, then only 2 topics. Others you don't remember? No, you don't remember? As sir completed coding and sorry?
Coding and decoding.
Yeah, coding and decoding, logical sequence of words.
Yes, ma'am, that too.
Okay, then syllogism. No. Logical sequence of words. Syllogism, he hasn't completed. Okay, what about seating arrangement? It is no, or you don't know. Okay, fine. Since it's being the first class, okay, I'll just brush it up all the topics which is being covered earlier. So we can discuss about all these four topics today. Okay, and also I'll start with seating arrangement. Okay, I'll start with the basics of seating arrangement too. With that, we can look after like how to go and solve the problems. Okay, I hope I'm clear. So, sir has taken direction sense, blood relations, coding, decoding, and logical sequence of words. I hope. What happened, Harsha? What is the reason? Can you know the reason? They didn't come back. Okay. So, logical sequence of words is easy. You would have known it, right? It is just to sequence the words in particular order. Am I right? Am I right? There is no response from your side. Okay, I'll be giving questions on these four topics now. Try to complete. Try to give me the answer. Okay, since you have studied all these things, try to give me answer. Okay, I'll post one question from all the topics. Okay, so first question from the blood relation. Okay, I've posted a question for you from blood relation. Try to solve it and give me the answer. I've posted a question for you from blood relation. Try to solve this. Try to solve this. See, with this we can also revise the basics too. Try to solve this question. Is anyone trying? Seriously? Or you want we can discuss it together. Guys, be interactive or at least post in the chat box. Say yes or no. Say like we can discuss it together or we are trying. I want you guys to speak up. Okay, listen. This is a question. Okay. Is the screen visible to everyone? Is the screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay, at least for this, you guys are speaking up. Good. Okay, so before solving this question, I'll just brush up the basic knowledge of blood relation. Okay, so before solving a blood relation question, okay, I'll say what are the basic things we have to do, okay, to solve this question. So first thing is what, uh, when you look into the placement drive, okay, when you're going through the placement drive, there will be around 3 to 4 rounds for you to get selected in a particular industry. Okay, there will be 3 to 4 rounds. Out of which the first round is always your written test. Okay, first round is always your written test, and the portions of the topics for the written test will be this training classes. All these whatever you are studying in your quants, in your logical, in your verbal, and in your automata. Automata is easy for you. Your computer science students, so coding is easy for you. Okay, the rest of the three will also be included, and this will be asked for you in your written test. Okay, your technical knowledge and whatever you are studying for the 4 years. Okay, all these things is very important, but it comes only in the second round of interview. In the first round of interview, it is always written test, and the topics covered are all these what we teach for the whole year. Okay, in placement and training classes. So that is why we are taking efforts to teach you from the basics. Okay, when you know the basics, you can actually crack the question in less than a minute. Okay, so when you look at it, all the topics, whatever you're studying in quants, logical, and all these things are things which you have studied in your school days. Okay, basically these are things which you have studied in your school days. Okay, so the main purpose of us to teach you these topics is not to make sure that you know these topics well. It is what? It is to make you to crack the questions or to clear the questions in a less amount of time with greater accuracy. That is what our main aim is, because everyone knows the basics. Everyone knows what is HCF, what is LCM. Okay, everyone knows what is speed, distance, time. Everyone knows it. Okay, everyone has been studied all these things from your school days, so everyone knows it. But our main aim is not to teach you the basics, but to teach you the method to solve the question in a lesser amount of time. Okay, that is what we are here. And the second thing is what I said, you will be given with a written test, right? I said you will be given with a written test, and how they would have give you, they might ask you 60 questions to solve it in 40 minutes. So when you look at the ratio, your questions is 60, but your time limit is 40. So you can't even spend even 1 minute on one question. That is how their way of scrutinizing you will be. So the major role played in the exam is what? This time. So you have to complete the questions even before 1 minute. So that is what our main aim is. So you can do that only by knowing the basics and also practicing well. That is why we are providing the placement training classes from your second year itself, so that you will learn the basics in these classes in these years, and when you're going for the higher like third years and final years, you will be able to solve the question at a lesser amount of time, which would give you the required cutoff what they've given for the exam. So that is what our main aim is. So in that aspect, if you see this question what I've given you in blood relation is one such aspect. I'll say you both the methods, the conventional method and the shortcut method to solve this particular question. But before that, as I've said, first you must know the basics in order to solve the question at a lesser amount of time. That is more important. So I've taken a topic called blood relation today. So for blood relation is one topic which you have studied in your previous semester itself. So I just want you guys to speak up and interact, but you guys are not interacting. That is one drawback. Okay, so that with the help of the knowledge what you have gained in your previous semesters, it will be easy for me to continue from that level, or even more to teach you the basic properly. Okay, so that is why I've asked you, but there is no response from your side. Okay, that is one drawback from your side. Okay, and So when you look at the basics of blood relation, okay, what the first thing we have to do is, what is the first thing you have to do is to draw the family tree. Okay, to draw the family tree. When you look at the blood relation question, you have to draw the family tree first in order to get the correct answer. But before drawing the family tree, you must know how to draw the family tree. Okay. So you guys would have been taught with all these things, how to draw the family tree, how to mark the genders, how to mark the symbols. Everything has been taught to you. Am I right or wrong? Whether it has been taught to you or not,
No, ma'am.
you guys did not learn how to draw the family tree
No,
and all
ma'am.
those
Sir,
things.
taught us, ma'am.
So what is the major topic, sir, covered in blood relation? Can I know that? Sir have solved the problems in blood relations in your classes?
Ma'am, sir, just read the question and the explanation which is given in the PDF. He will read that. He will read that one only, ma'am.
So you are not being taught with the basics.
Yes, ma'am. That what I felt, ma'am. When I
Okay,
listened to
what
the
about
class.
others? Okay, what about others? Everyone faces the same, feels the same.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Same thing, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Same, ma'am.
Okay, then I'll go with the basics. Okay, we'll deal with this question later, but I'll first say what are the major basic things we have to do before solving this type of question. Okay, basics is very important. So we'll come to this question later. The first thing, as I was saying in blood relation, the first and most thing what you have to do is to know the relations. Okay, first you have to know what are the relations they will ask you. Okay, so basically, what are the basic relations they will ask you? They will ask you about father, mother, brother, sister, daughter, son, and all the in-laws, daughter-in-laws, father-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-laws, okay, and your niece, nephew. I hope you guys know the difference between niece and nephew, right? Niece and nephews, and your paternal grandmothers, your maternal grandmothers, grandfathers, okay, all these relations will be asked to you, okay, and these are the basic relation which the question will be there. Okay. So even in the question I've given to you, the question asks is what? Which of the given expression indicates P is daughter-in-law of you? So the relation they're asking is what? Daughter-in-law. So apart from all these relations, what I've told you, maybe around 10 to 15 relations, the other relations will not be asked to you. Okay. Like girlfriend, boyfriend, friends, all these things will not be asked to you in the question. Only these basic relations will be asked to you. The first thing. Okay, so you have to know what is daughter-in-law, what is mother-in-law, what is sister-in-laws. Okay, so what is niece and nephew? Who are niece and nephews? You must know. I hope you know it, right? Who is niece and nephew? Can someone say me what is niece and nephew? What is niece and nephew? You don't know the relations of niece and nephew? Okay, I'll say it. Okay, see, for example, consider yourself, you have a brother. Okay, consider yourself and you have a brother. So I'm considering myself. Okay, I have a brother. Okay, so my brother's daughter is called niece. Okay, and my brother's son is called nephew. Niece is for the female gender and nephew is for the male gender. Okay, my brother's daughter, okay, I'll call her as niece, and my brother's son, I'll call her as nephew. Okay, this is a basic difference between niece and nephew. Your brothers or sisters, whatever the relation is. Okay, your siblings child, okay, is called niece or nephew. If it is a female, like female gender, then it is called niece. If it is a male gender, then it is called nephew. Okay, this is a major difference between niece and nephew. So these are the basic relations they would ask you. Okay, the first thing is to know all these relations. I hope you're clear with niece and nephew. Is there any doubt between niece and nephew?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So next, after knowing the relation, the next thing is to read the question properly. Okay, have to read the question properly. You have to draw the family tree. So before drawing the family tree, there are some basic rules which you have to follow to draw it. Once I'll say it one by one. Okay. The first basic rule is to draw the family tree generation after generation in a separate route. Okay. So for example, I'm drawing a family tree. Okay, a basic family tree, a family which has a grandparents. Okay, which has grandparents. Consider A and B are grandparents. Okay, and then there is a father, mother. Okay, and for them they have a children. Okay, so I'm drawing it like this. So the first and major basic thing what you have to do is to draw the family tree, okay, of generations in a separate route. See, this is, for this family, this will be the first generation. Okay, this will be the first generation. And I'm drawing the second generation, next generation in a separate route. So this is the separate route. Okay, this is the separate route. I'm drawing it in the next route. Okay, and the third generation, I'm drawing it in the separate route again. Okay, so don't draw the generations parallelly. Don't draw it parallelly. You have to draw it step by step in a separate route. That is the first basic thing. And the second thing is to mark the genders while drawing the family tree. Okay, mark the genders as such. So if you look at this diagram, I've just given A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so with the help of these rules, you can say A and B are first generation, C and D are second generation, E and F are third generation. You can say that. But how can you say which is a male gender, which is a female gender? I've said these are grandparents. So grandparents is nothing but grandfather and grandmother. Can you say which is grandfather and grandmother? Without knowing the gender, can you answer it? Which is grandfather and grandmother? You can't. Okay, so by looking at the question, while drawing the family tree itself, you have to mark the genders parallelly. Okay, so for this particular question, I'm marking the genders like this. Okay, I'm marking the genders like this. So the symbols I'm using to mark here is plus and minus. These are the symbols I'm using here to mark the genders. So what I'm denoting it, plus denotes the male gender. Okay, plus denotes male gender and minus denotes the female gender. Okay, so now when you look at the family tree, you can see there are 3 generations. Okay, and there are genders. A is a male gender, B is a female gender, C is a male gender, D is a female gender, E is a male gender, F is a female gender. So this is known. Now, so with this particular diagram, you can see there are 3 generations and the genders. Can you get the relationship between these 2 peoples? Can you get the relationship? A and B can also be siblings. Okay, A and B can also they may also be husband and wife. Both are possible. So we have to make the relationship difference by using symbols. So what I'm using here, I'll be using 2 symbols. One is hyphen, the other is hyphen with double-sided arrow marks. Okay, one is hyphen, the other is hyphen with double-sided arrow marks. Hyphen is meant for siblings. When you draw the family tree for siblings, you have to draw with hyphen. In the same way, when you're drawing the family tree for a husband and wife, for a family, for a husband and wife, you have to draw and hyphen with double-sided arrow marks. I have said A and B are grandparents, which means what? A and B are husband and wife. So I will be using symbol or hyphen with double-sided arrow marks. The same way C and D are husband and wife. So I will be using like this. Whereas what I said, E and F are son and daughters of C and D. So they are not husband and wife. They are siblings. So I will be using hyphen here. Okay, these are the major basic thing you have to know to draw the family tree. Okay, you have the first rule is to draw the generation in a separate route. Okay, first generation, second generation, third generation, all these way you have to draw it in a separate route. And the second thing is to mark the genders parallelly. Okay, without knowing the gender, you can't answer a question. Without knowing the gender, you can't answer the question. So you have to mark the genders parallelly, and also you have to mark the symbols simultaneously, because You have to know whether they are husband, wife, or siblings. You have to make the difference. For example, this family A and B might have a sibling or a sister for C, a sister for C. In that case, I can't use the double-sided arrow marks. I'll be using hyphen. And I've said sister. So the gender here is female. So I'll be marking minus. So from this, what you get to know, G is a female gender, a sister of C, whether it is elder or younger, that doesn't matter. Sister of C. How you can guess it is sister? Because I've used a symbol hyphen, which means siblings. Okay, so by looking at the tree itself, you can predict the genders and the relationship of all the characters given. So this is how a family tree should be drawn. Okay, all these three things should be put together simultaneously and you have to draw it. Am I clear now how to draw the family tree? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any doubt to anyone?
No, ma'am.
So everyone is clear. Okay. And these are the basic rules to draw a family tree for a blood relation. Now we'll be seeing two tricks, okay, to solve the family tree, solve the blood relation. First is, don't predict the gender with the name given in the question. For example, Ajay is a daughter of Ravi. Okay. Normally, what we used to do is, Ajay is a name which we used to mention for a male gender. Right? Our society will be naming a male gender with the name called Ajay. But in the question, they have given Ajay is a daughter of Ravi, which means what? Ajay is a female gender. Don't ever mark the gender just by looking at the name given in the question. Don't do that mistake. People tend to lose mark because of that. Okay? They just read the question, mark the gender. But the gender given there will be entirely different. So don't mark the gender just by looking at the name. Always read the question carefully. Okay? Always read the question carefully before marking the genders. Okay? First thing. Second thing is, if the gender is not given in the question. Okay? For example, I'll be saying, they're asking question of what is the gender of F. Okay, here consider there is no gender given for this. Okay, consider here there is no gender given for this. Okay, so the question here is, how is C related to F? My question here is, how C related to F? Okay, so in the question எப்படி படிக்கணும்? C related to F னா F க்கு C என்ன வேணும் இல்ல, C க்கு F என்ன வேணும்? அதுல next உங்களுக்கு சொல்லி தரேன். First, how is C related to F? C க்கு F என்ன வேணும்? So இந்த இதுல பாக்குறப்போ C க்கு F என்ன வேணும்னு கேக்குறாங்க. ஓகேவா? F ல வந்து ஜெண்டர் கொடுக்கல, ஜெண்டர் மென்ஷன் பண்ணல. So it can be either a boy or a girl. Right? இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு question இருக்கிறப்போ, consider you are having 4 options. First is daughter, second is son, okay, third is none of these. Okay, so in the 3 options இருக்கிறப்போ, what will you mark? You doesn't know the gender, boy or girl and தெரியாதப்போ you can't mark the answer. So obviously the answer here is none of these, or else the actual answer is what? Son/daughter. So if the option has son, daughter, option C, son/daughter, and option D, none of these, you have to go for option son/daughter. Okay, if there is no option given like that, then you have to go for none of these. Am I clear? Am I clear with this rule? Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Yes, so I am clear for this. So these are the basic rules and tips you have to follow while solving the blood relation type of question. Okay, so always draw the family tree. Okay, mark the genders, mark the symbols simultaneously, so that when you are looking up for the answer, it will be easy. Just by looking at the diagram itself, you can say what is the relationship between the questions, the characters they've asked you. Okay, so draw the family tree perfectly. When you draw the family tree perfectly and correctly, your answer will always be right. Okay, so take time to draw the family tree properly. And while starting to solve the question, it will be difficult. It will be difficult for you. Okay, it will take time. It will take more than 5 to 10 minutes for you to solve a question. But when you go on practicing it, okay, when you go on practicing it, it will be easy for you. By solving the 10th and 15th equation, you may get reduced to 5 minutes. Out of 10 minutes, you might solve the problem in 5 minutes. So only out of practice, the time limit reduction can be brought. Okay, this is a major thing what you have to do. Now, is there any doubt in the basics? How to draw the family tree, how to mark the genders, how to mark the symbols? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt to anyone? Say yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now can we go and look at the question what I've asked you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I've given you the question I've given you is this. So there are some symbols they have mentioned, and they have mentioned the relationship, which means what? If there is a plus sign, then A is the father of B. If there is a star sign, A is the sister of B. Percentage sign, A is the wife of B. Slash sign, A is the son of B. Dollar sign, A is the mother of B. With the help of these signs, you have to check which of the given expression indicates that P is daughter-in-law of U. So the question here is what? First thing is after knowing all these basics, the major thing you have to know is what? To read the question properly. Okay. You have to read the question in such a way that you should not make any mistake in that. Okay. Which of the given expression indicates P is daughter-in-law of U? Tamil solli parunga. P is daughter-in-law of U. U ku P daughter-in-law irukano. So always the question is in this order. Always the question is in this order. This is the right one, not in this order. This is not the right one. This is wrong. Okay. U ku P daughter-in-law irukano. Tamil solli pathina easy-a therinjirum. Okay. Which of the given expression indicates P is daughter-in-law of U? U ku P daughter-in-law irukano. Okay. So அதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம்? First இங்க கொடுத்திருக்க எல்லா எக்ஸ்பிரஷனுக்கும் family tree நான் ரெண்டு மெத்தட் சொல்லி தரேன். ஒன்னு கன்வென்ஷனல், இன்னொன்னு ஷார்ட்கட் மெத்தட். So first conventional method பார்த்துருவோம் and then we'll see with the shortcut method. Okay. So இப்போ நமக்கு என்ன தெரியணும்? U க்கு P daughter-in-law இல்லையான்னு தெரியணும். So இங்க கொடுத்திருக்க ஆப்ஷன்ஸ்ல நம்ம family tree draw பண்ணாதான் U க்கு P daughter-in-law இல்லையான்னு தெரியும். So first ஒன்னுக்கு நம்ம family tree draw பண்ணுவோம். B$Q. Correct? B$Q. Which means what? B is the mother of Q. So B வந்து mother னு தெரியுது. So I am putting B here. B is the mother. So I will be drawing the gender, that is minus. Minus means female gender, mother. So here minus na female gender nu தெரிஞ்சிச்சு. Next B is the mother of Q, mother. So next generation. Q வந்து next generation தெரியுது. Okay, I am drawing it like this. Okay, B, so which means what? B is a female gender, Q. B is the mother of Q. Okay, next Q/U, which means what? Q is the son of U. Okay, Q is the son of U. Son and தெரியுது. So if we are getting the male gender, so I will be drawing plus. Okay, Q is the son of U. இங்க ஆல்ரெடி B மதர் னு தெரிஞ்சிச்சு. Q வந்து son னு சொல்றாங்க. So இவங்க U க்கும் B க்கு என்ன ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்பா இருக்கும்? ஹஸ்பண்ட் அண்ட் வைஃப். கரெக்ட்டா? ஹஸ்பண்ட் அண்ட் வைஃபா இருந்தா மட்டும் தான் Q can be the son. ஆல்ரெடி B வந்து ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டர் சொன்னதுனால U வந்து மேல் ஜெண்டரா தான் இருக்கும். ஹஸ்பண்ட் அண்ட் வைஃப்ன்றப்ப மேல் ஜெண்டரா தான் இருக்கும். So it is no. So from this I have drawn this diagram. Next, U plus S. Plus means what? U is the father of S. Okay, U is the father of S. Father. So already I have marked the plus symbol. U is the father of S. Okay, so U வந்து father ன்றப்ப B தான் வந்து S க்கு mother. Okay, they are the parents. So obviously these two share relationship of siblings. இப்ப வரைக்கும் நமக்கு S க்கு என்ன ஜெண்டர்னு தெரியல. So நம்ம எதுவும் மார்க் பண்ணல. They are siblings மட்டும் தெரியுது. Okay, S*P, which means what? S is the sister of P. S is the sister, so female gender of P. Okay, S is the sister of P. Sisterன்றதுனால again I'm putting a sibling sign and marking P. P ஓட gender என்னன்னு தெரியல. ஓகே, இதுல கொடுக்கல. இந்த ரிலேஷன்ஷிப்ல P ஓட gender என்னன்னு கொடுக்கல. ஓகே, so இங்க question என்ன? Which of the following expression indicates P is the daughter-in-law of U? U க்கு P daughter-in-law-வான்னு பார்க்கணும். ஓகே, U இங்க இருக்கு, P இங்க இருக்கு. இந்த family tree பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் all these three P, S, Q are what? Siblings. And their parents is U and B. So in the relationship, daughter-in-law relationship varuma? Say yes or no. Is this relationship says whether it is daughter-in-law or not?
No, ma'am.
Say no. So this first one is not the answer. Correct? This is not the answer. I'm stacking this out. This is not the answer. Okay. Now we are going to try for the next one. $B. This means what? U is the mother of B. Okay, U is the mother of B. I'm drawing it fast. U is the mother of B. Okay, and then B plus Q. B is the father of Q. Okay, B is the father of Q. Fine. Next, Q slash S. Q is the son of S. Q is the son of S. Okay. Then S star P. S is the sister of P. S is the sister of P. Okay. So with this U P S ஓட sister. So obviously S ஒருவேளை இந்த இடத்துல P இருந்தா daughter in law இருந்திருக்கலாம். Okay, because U is the mother. So இங்க P இருந்திருந்தா daughter in law இருந்திருக்கலாம். But S is the sister of P. So S ஓட sister தான் P. Okay, sisterன்றப்ப daughter relationship வராது. And the next thing is இதுக்கு gender தெரியல. இந்த இடத்துலயுமே என்ன genderன்னு தெரியல. So இதுவுமே answer கிடையாது. Okay, so two options has been ruled out. Next, we are going to draw the diagram for next two relationship. P slash B. P is the son of B. Okay, P is the son of B. Okay, so P the son. So இங்க தான் நமக்கு gender தெரியுது. B $U. B is the mother of U. B is the mother of U. So they are siblings. Okay. Next, U star Q. U is the sister of Q. Okay. Again, sibling. U is the sister. So I'm giving the minus sign. U is the sister of Q. Q plus S. Okay. So Q plus S is the Q is the father of S. So yes, Q is the father. So நமக்கு என்ன தெரியணும்? U க்கும் P க்கும் இருக்க ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் வந்து டாட்டர் இன் லாவான்னு தெரியணும். பட் யூவும் பியும் இங்க சிப்ளிங் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப் ஷேர் பண்றாங்க. ஸோ டாட்டர் இன் லா கிடையாது. கரெக்டா? ஸோ திஸ் ஆப்ஷன் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ரூல்ட் அவுட். நவ் அகைன் we are trying with the next option. P plus B. ஸோ எல்லாமே தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு. கடைசியா இதுதான் இருக்கு. ஓகே, அதோட you have another option none. ஸோ ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கிறதுனால we are trying this also once more. Okay, P plus B, which means what? P is the father of B. So P is the father of B. Okay, I'm giving plus sign. P is the father of B. Next, B star U. B is the sister of U. Okay, B is the sister of U. So minus symbol. So I'm putting U here, sister, sibling symbol U. Next, U $Q. U is the mother of Q. So here B is the sister of U. U is the mother of what? Mother of Q. Okay, Q slash S. Q is the son of S. Okay, Q is the son of S. S on the son of S. So plus symbol. They are husband and wife. B is the sibling. They are husband and wife. So Q is the son of S. So इधर P को U को P is the father, U is the daughter. Correct? B U sibling சொல்லிருக்காங்க. So U is the daughter. So you can't share daughter-in-law relationship between them. So this is also not the right answer. So you are left over with none. So none should be the answer. Okay, here the answer is none. Got it? Understood, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
I've drawn all the family tree, whatever given in the option. So family tree எப்படி வரையணும்னு தெரியுதா? ஆன்சர் நன்னு வந்தது ப்ராப்ளம் இல்ல. ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ எப்படி வரையணும்னு புரிஞ்சுதா? ஒவ்வொரு ஆப்ஷனுக்கும் எப்படி வரையணும்னு கிளியர்? கிளியர் டு எவ்ரிவன்? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
ஓகே. ஸோ இது வந்து ட்ரெடிஷ்னல் மெத்தட். ஒவ்வொரு ஆப்ஷனுக்கும் டயக்ராம் வரைஞ்சு டாட்டர் இல்லாவா இல்லையான்னு செக் பண்ற மெத்தட். இப்போ நம்ம இதே கொஸ்டினை ஷார்ட்கட் மெத்தட்ல சால்வ் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, சேம் கொஸ்டின் சால்விங் இட் இன் 1 minute. Okay, we'll see that now. So there is a question, the same question. Okay, so just by looking at the question you can solve this. So நான் சொன்னபடி என்ன இங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க, யூக்கு பி டாட்டர் இல்லாவா இருக்கணும். கரெக்டா? யூக்கு பி டாட்டர் இல்லாவா இருக்கணும், அதுதான் கொஸ்டின். ஓகே, ஸோ யூக்கு பி டாட்டர் இல்லாவா இருக்கணும்னா பி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டரா இருக்கணும். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரூல் அதான். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டரா இருந்தால் தான் டாட்டர் இல்லாவா இருக்க முடியும். ஓகே, பி ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டரா இருக்கணும், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங். நெக்ஸ்ட், யூ அண்ட் பி ஷுட் நாட் ஷேர் த சிப்ளிங் ரிலேஷன்ஷிப், அது இருக்கக்கூடாது. கரெக்டா? இது ரெண்டும் இல்லாம இருந்தாதான் டாட்டர் இல்லான்னு சொல்ல முடியும். கரெக்டா? டாட்டர் இல்லானா என்ன? மருமக. பி வந்து யூக்கு பி மருமகளா இருக்கணும். ஓகே, ஸோ அதுதான் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஸோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பி நமக்கு தேவை என்ன? பிக்கு வந்து ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டர் தெரியணும், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஜெண்டர் தெரியணும், அதுலயும் ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டரா இருக்கணும். அதுதான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன். ஓகேவா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் திங், இங்க நீங்க இந்த ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ ஃபுல்லா வரைஞ்சு முடிச்சாலும் கடைசியில எஸ் ஸ்டார் பி தான் முடியும். கரெக்டா? எஸ் ஸ்டார் பினா என்ன? எஸ் இஸ் த சிஸ்டர் ஆஃப் பி. எஸ் ஸ்டார் பினா என்ன? எஸ் இஸ் த சிஸ்டர் ஆஃப் பி. ஸோ எஸ்ஸோட ஜெண்டர் தெரியுது, பியோட ஜெண்டர் தெரியுதா? இல்ல, தேர் இஸ் நோ ஜெண்டர் கிவன் ஃபார் பி. இந்த எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் நீங்க ஃபுல்லா வரைஞ்சாலும் கடைசியில பிக்கு ஜெண்டர் தெரியல. ஸோ இந்த ஆப்ஷன் ரூல் அவுட் பண்ணிடல. ஜெண்டர் தெரியாதப்போ நீங்க எப்படி டாட்டர் இல்லான்னு சொல்ல முடியும்? யூ கேன் சே இட். நீங்க ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ வரையணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை. ஓகே, நமக்கு எங்க ஜெண்டர் தெரியல. சேம் வே செகண்ட் ஆப்ஷன்லயும் எஸ் ஸ்டார் பி தான் இருக்கு. இதே தான், எஸ் இஸ் தி சிஸ்டர் ஆஃப் பி. ஸோ ஜெண்டர் தெரியல. திஸ் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ரூல்ட் அவுட். ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ நான் வரையவே இல்லை இங்க. ஜஸ்ட் பை லுக்கிங் அட் தி ஆப்ஷன் ஐ அம் கோயிங். இங்க அதே மாதிரி பி ஸ்லாஷ் பி என்ன கொடுத்திருக்கு? பி இஸ் த சன் ஆஃப் பி. பி இஸ் த சன் ஆஃப் பி. பட் கொஸ்டின் படி நமக்கு என்ன தெரியணும்? பி ஒரு ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டரா இருக்கணும். டாட்டர் இல்லாவா இருக்கணும்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அது ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டரா இருக்கணும். பட் இந்த ஆப்ஷன்ல இட் இஸ் ரைட் ஆப்போசிட். ஸோ டாட்டர் எல்லாம் இருக்க சான்ஸ் கிடையாது. கிளியர்? பி பிளஸ் பி. பி இஸ் த ஃபாதர் ஆஃப் பி. ஓகே, அகைன் யூ ஆர் ஹேவிங் த ஆப்போசிட் ஜெண்டர். இங்க ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டர் இல்லாம ஆப்போசிட் ஜெண்டர் இருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த ஆப்ஷனும் இருக்க முடியாது. ஸோ த ஆன்சர் இஸ் நன். காட் இட்? நான் எந்த ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீயும் வரையல, ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் கூட நான் ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ வரையல. ஓகே, ஜஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் பார்த்தேன். முதல்ல ஜெண்டர் ஈக்குவல் ஆகுதான்னு பார்த்தேன். ஓகே, ஜெண்டர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மென்ஷன் பண்ணியிருக்காங்களான்னு பார்த்தேன். நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து ஜெண்டர் இவங்க கொடுத்துருக்க மாதிரி ஃபீமேல் ஜெண்டரா இருக்கான்னு பார்த்தேன். ரெண்டுமே எனக்கு சாட்டிஸ்ஃபை ஆகல. நான் ஏன் ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ வரையணும்? ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ வரையறதுல யூஸே இல்லை. லாஸ்ட் ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷன்ல மேல் ஜெண்டர் இருக்கு, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷன்ல ஜெண்டரே இல்லை. ஸோ எனக்கு ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ வரைஞ்சாலும் எனக்கு ஆன்சர் வரப்போகுது இல்லை. ஸோ ஆப்வியஸா by looking at the option itself I'm eliminating the option. I'm left over with none. So I'm marking the answer as none. In case for example p plus b இல்லாம p star இங்க b இருந்ததுன்னா, for example look at the last option, p plus b இல்லாம, wait, look at this. Okay, everything is going out. p plus b p star b இருந்ததுன்னா, in case இருந்ததுன்னா என்ன வந்திருக்கும்? p is a sister of b ன்னு வந்திருக்கும். கரெக்டா? ஸோ அப்போ there is a chance இருக்கு அந்த ஆப்ஷன்ல வந்து டாட்டர் இல்லாம வரதுக்கு சான்சஸ் இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ அப்ப நான் அதுக்கான ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீயை வரைஞ்சிருப்பேன். எனக்கு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எடுத்த உடனேயே ஜெண்டரும் மேட்ச் ஆகல, மிஸ்மேட்ச் ஆனதுனால நான் அந்த ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீயை வரையாம ஐ மார்க் தி ஆன்சர் as none. Got it? ரெண்டு மெத்தடுமே எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிருக்கேன், ட்ரெடிஷனல் மெத்தட் அண்ட் ஷார்ட்கட் மெத்தட் ரெண்டுமே எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிருக்கேன். ரெண்டுமே புரிஞ்சுதா?
Yes, ma'am.
To everyone, is it clear? I hope this must be clear to you. In case if you have any doubt, you can ask me. ரெண்டு மெத்தட்லயுமே ட்ரெடிஷனல் மெத்தட் அண்ட் ஷார்ட்கட் மெத்தட் ரெண்டு மெத்தட்லயுமே எனக்கு இது புரியல அது புரியலன்னா கேளுங்க. I'll teach this again. Any doubts from your side? Guys, be interactive. Say yes or no at least.
No, ma'am.
Okay. So there is no doubt from your side. Fine. So this is how you have to solve the blood relation question. So first look at the gender. Okay. First look at the gender. Whether the gender is given, then go and draw the family tree. If there is no gender given, don't waste time in drawing the family tree. You won't end up in getting any answer. So don't draw the family tree as such. Just look for the question. If the gender is given, then go. Okay, then proceed. If not, eliminate the option and go for the next option. Okay. So this is one example. I'll post another question for you. Another example. Try to solve the question. Try to solve this question. Another question for you. I'll post it on the chat box. Try to solve this question. I'll just give you 1 minute. Try to solve and give me the answer, and then we can discuss it together. Are you guys trying?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. This question also can be solved in less than a minute.
Nephew, ma'am.
So who has answered?
Ma'am, Hariharan. N.
Hariharan. Okay, Hariharan has answered nephew. Others?
Cannot be determined, ma'am.
Okay. May I know your name?
Divya, ma'am.
Divya. Divya has answered cannot be determined. Others? Is there any other options from your side?
Nephew, ma'am.
Nephew. Nephew. Okay. Nephew 2. 2 have answered nephew.
Not be
Others?
determined.
Cannot be determined. Okay. There is a discussion between nephew and cannot be determined. We'll see which is the right answer now. The question here is, A is the mother or brother of D, B is the sister of C, C is the father of D. How is D related to A? So question is the question, actual question in how is D related to A? That is the question. This means what? A ku D enna venum? That's question. How is D related to A? A ku D enna venum? So D enna theriyunona first D ku gender theriyum. Correcta? D ku gender therinjada D enna theriyum. D ku gender theriyada நம்ம check பண்ணோம். So A is the brother of D. A brother of D. So sibling. Okay. A is the brother. So plus sign. B is the sister of C. C. Okay, sister. B is the sister minus sign. C is the father of D. So as per the diagram, as per the family tree, C is the father of D. D ku C father. Okay. D oda gender enna inga? Gender என்னன்னு தெரியல. Question படி D க்கு என்ன ஜெண்டர்னே தெரியல. D க்கு என்ன ஜெண்டர் தெரியாதப்போ can you say whether it is a son, daughter, niece, nephew ஏதாச்சும் சொல்ல முடியுமா? ஜெண்டர் தெரியாதப்போ with respect to question, gender can't be determined. right? Gender can't be determined. So the answer is cannot be determined. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
The answer is cannot be determined. It is not nephew. The answer is cannot be determined. ஓகே இங்க என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் இங்க நீங்க என்ன அங்க தப்பா புரிஞ்சிருப்பீங்கன்னா சி இஸ் த ஃபாதர் ஆஃப் டி டிக்கு பிளஸ் சைன் போட்டிருப்பீங்க ஸோ யூ மைட் ஹவ் செட் இட் இஸ் நெஃப்யூ பட் கொஸ்டின் படி சி இஸ் த ஃபாதர் ஆஃப் டி ஸோ சி தான் வந்து பிளஸ் சைன் மேல் ஜெண்டர் பிளஸ் சைன் சொல்லிட்டு கொஸ்டின்ல கொடுத்துருக்காங்க ஸோ அதுக்கேற்ற மாதிரி வி ஹவ் ட்ரான் த டயக்ராம் ஃபேமிலி ட்ரீ ஸோ அந்த டயக்ராம் படி பார்க்குறப்போ டிக்கு எந்த ஜெண்டருமே மென்ஷன் பண்ணல ஓகே ஸோ யூ கான் டிட்டர்மைன் த ஆன்சர் if in case D ஏதாவது gender, for example, I am extending the question as C is the father of D, okay, and then D is the sister of E. In case the same question, I am extending it. I am going to write as D is the sister of E. D is the sister of E. So which means what? D will get the minus symbol because it is a female gender. இப்போ என்ன question, how is D related to A? A க்கு D என்ன வேணும்? That is the question. Correct? A க்கு D என்ன வேணும்? Niece. The same way niece என்றதா right ஆன answer, but an optionல niece இல்ல. Okay? In case I am saying D is the brother of E, I am extending it. I am extending the question. D is the brother of E என்றப்போ you will get answer as nephew. Right? You will get the answer as nephew. In the relationship buddy, D is the nephew of A. In that case, nephew is the right answer. Okay, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Good. So this is what blood relation is all about. Okay, you have to know the basics, and then by knowing the basics it will be easy for you to draw the diagram. Okay, so by drawing the diagram, as I am saying repeatedly, if you draw the diagram correctly, then you will get the right answer. But if you make any one mistake in the diagram, then your answer will not be right. Okay, so whatever you are drawing in the paper is very important. Draw the diagram correctly, you must know the basics. How to draw the diagram, that is the basic thing. How to draw the diagram is very, very important. If you know it, then you can draw the diagram correctly. If you draw the diagram correct, and then you get the answer correctly. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you guys follow me? Do you find any difficulties in my language or in my teaching? You guys can follow me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
no
ma'am.
issues, right? No issues, right?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, good. So in this class, we have seen about the basics of blood relations. Okay, in upcoming classes, we'll see one topic, another. Okay, we can discuss more problems. We can do that. And as for now, it is time. Okay, it's going to be 11. So I'll wind up the class here. In next class, we'll be discussing the other topics, or we can see more problems from this topic itself. Okay, based upon your views. Okay. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.